Have you ever wondered why some people seem to be able to effortlessly attract wealth, whereas other people don't? Nowadays you see these young kids without any qualifications, no experience that make millions, whereas other people that studied hard and went to university and they barely make ends meet, they're living paycheck to paycheck. I myself have wondered about this for many years, and I found out that there's a couple of money beliefs that these rich people have in common that the poor people don't have. And in this video you will learn the top 3 money beliefs that are keeping you poor. The first negative money belief that poor people usually have is that they judge money. They think that money is bad and rich people are evil. And I don't blame them. If you turn on the news, you see a lot of rich people that do a lot of nasty things. Look at Jeffrey Epstein and Bernie Madoff that ripped off millions of people and billions of dollars disappeared. I get it, you get all of these examples on the news that make you think that rich people are evil and that money is bad. But nothing can be further from the truth. If you look at money itself, money is neutral. It's just a form of exchange. It's neither good or bad. It's neutral up until you judge what a person does with their money. And people can judge the same situation in different things. Let me give you an example. A parent may decide to pay for university and college for their 16-year-old kid. It's gonna take 4 years and hundreds of thousands of dollars, so their kid doesn't need to get into student loans or doesn't need to work part-time or full-time while they're studying. There's many people that would label this parent as good. Like, wow, you're so generous, that's so amazing that you do that for your kids, that you pay for their college and the university so they can really focus on their studies and get good grades. And there's a lot of gurus that write in their books that parents should pay for their education for their kids. But someone else may actually label that parent as being bad. Like, why do you turn them into spoiled brats? Now they don't value their study. They don't study as hard because, if they fail, they could just call mommy or daddy, get more money to repeat their subjects, and they don't actually value their studies. And you turn them into spoiled brats. And also you don't teach them about working and the real world. You just get them stuck into university and they don't know what it's like to actually work, which they have to learn afterwards. So the same exact situation someone can label as good and amazing and generous, whereas someone else may label it as stingy and unkind and turning their kid into a spoiled brat. And frankly, the second type of parent is the family that I came from. My parents didn't pay for any of our education and we had to pay it all by ourselves. So sometimes I may label some parent that pays for their children's education as being bad and turning their kid into a spoiled brat, which is my prejudice. But the meaning of the story that I want to convey to you is that money is neutral. It doesn't mean that they are good or bad. It's just neutral, and judgments of yourself make it good or bad. So don't get stuck into this false belief that money is bad. It's not. It's just neutral up until the point where you are judging the person as they're spending their money. The second negative money belief that I often see that poor people have is that, it's too risky to start my own business. And at the same time, they put all of their time and energy into one income stream, which is the salary from their job. They put all of their eggs in one basket. They work hard all day from 9 to 5, and then when they're back home, they just turn on the telly like they have nothing better to do. They don't start their own business, they don't take any risk. The mindset that a lot of rich people have is that it's actually very risky to have a job rather than doing your own business. Why? You pay the highest taxes. You are making someone else rich. You can be fired. There's so many more risks that you can have from your job than by starting your own business. So frankly, you need to adopt this mindset that it's risky not to start your own business. One of my mentors, Rob Moore, said that if you don't risk anything, you risk everything. And the third money belief that a lot of poor people have is that saving is important. And because they have this money belief, they're so focused on saving, they clip coupons, whereas they actually miss out on the other side of the equation, which is their income. You can only save much, and you can never save yourself to becoming rich and wealthy. And a lot of gurus out there, for example, Robert Kiyosaki said that savers are losers. I'm not saying that you shouldn't save and that you should just spend all of your money. I'm saying that saving by itself is not enough for you to become ever financially free. You also need to focus on increasing your income and making your money work for you through investments. Now, when it comes to saving money, I see two mistakes that people make. The first one is something called opportunity cost. This is the opportunity that something costs for an alternative action. Let me give you an example. Someone may spend 10 hours a week clipping coupons, going through magazines, finding the best deals to maybe save $10 or £10. Whereas they could have used these 10 additional hours to work, to build a business, to create a side hustle, and to make an income. And with that income, they could have made way more money than just saving that $10. The second mistake that I see that people make when they try to save money is they save money on the wrong things. For example, they see a course or a product that can actually help them to make money over time, but it's maybe £100 or 500 or 1,000. And when they actually buy the product, it will increase their income by tens of thousands a year. That's the opportunity that that product provides. But they don't want to invest in themselves because they see it as spending money rather than an investment to increase their future earnings capacity. And this is really important when you evaluate things to save money on. For example, people think, oh my god, I'm not going to go to the gym because it's £100 or $100 a month. But they don't realize that maybe they get the best ideas when they go to the gym. They're in great health. And as a result, they don't have to spend as much on supplements and healthcare. So be really careful on what you're trying to save money on, because it may not always be in your best interest to cut as many expenses as possible, whereas in the long term it will actually lead to you decreasing your income and having less to show for it. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Check out my other video as well on the dangers of saving money. See you in the next video.